Action kills fear. So if you're doing the thing that you're scared to do, you can't really say you're scared of doing it if you keep doing it. It can't really scare you anymore. So that's how I've learned to just keep going and just keep going. Like, yes, do it scared. You know what I'm saying? Do it scared. That is what makes a brave person, or it makes a person brave. My name is Raleigh Mosely II, and I am an artist who sings, who acts, who dances, who produces, who creates work, and that's me at my core. Growing up in church, growing up in Miami, growing up with being raised by, my Southern parents, of course, my Blackness, the fact that I'm a man, that all shows up in the way that I perform and how I sing, and all of that shows up. All of it shows up in my art. I don't ever want it to stop showing up either. In my own words, how I would describe my artistic practice, I think that where my art helps me is because I don't always think I have all the right words to say. Like, I'm sure most people, I'm at a loss for words, or I'm trying to figure out the right word to say for this thing that I'm feeling. I feel like that I've learned that on stage, I can express that without ever saying those words. And that is something that I'm addicted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm addicted to that part of performance and being able to, and not just performance, but my art is being able to say some things that I wouldn't necessarily say myself, or wouldn't necessarily do myself as Raleigh, who has to be Raleigh in the business world, or in just the world where, we aren't talking about art all the time, even though that's always what's in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking about art, or or how to create, or wow, that was this note in this song that I like, or that's a beautiful color. I love the way that that's, put together, or I love the way that that's built, or anything, just, I'm always thinking about art. But a big part of my practice is listening and being able to feel. So listening to my body, listening to my voice, listening to the music, and how I can amplify what's already being, conveyed through the music and through the melodies and through the lyrics. How can I, as an artist, as a singer, as an actor, amplify the idea that this song or this line is trying to convey. I can express beyond words through music and through dance and through acting. And that's something I will never, ever get tired of.
Stay strong. You will always be loved.
Have there been moments? Yes, of course. There have been a lot of moments. There have been moments that don't really feel like moments. They feel like connecting moments. So we can call that days or weeks or years of not feeling like I'm good enough to do whatever I'm thinking that's been put in my brain, in my heart, in my soul to do. Not always, but there are a lot of moments that I don't feel worthy or that I'm good enough to do what I'm the only one who can see. You know what I'm saying? to carry out the vision that's been sent to me. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of moments. And the way that I get through it is just to keep going. Action kills fear. So if you're doing the thing that you're scared to do, you can't really say you're scared of doing it if you keep doing it. It can't really scare you anymore. So that's how I've learned to just keep going. Just keep going. Like, yes, do it scared. You know what I'm saying? Do it scared. That is what makes a brave person, or it makes a person brave, is that you were scared when you did the thing. And it probably makes sense that you were scared. It'd be crazy if you weren't, but you kept going anyway. And it was worth it now because you learned yourself, you learned your craft, and hopefully you helped somebody along the way. I mean, we talking about it right now, about how we talking about getting another job because the art is not paying us immediately, you know what I'm saying? Or right when we need it, or it's not paying us as much as we need it all the time, especially in this economy. But, you know, God is good, and I think that extremely important that it happens because the possibilities could be endless.